In the far reaches of the galaxy, the Galactic Council convened in their grand chamber, a luminous dome filled with holographic displays of star systems and planets. Representatives from various alien species gathered, their expressions a mix of curiosity and concern. They had long viewed Earth as a primitive planet, ripe for exploitation but devoid of any real threat. However, recent reports had sent shockwaves through the Council. Earth had begun to fight back. Zarok, the chief advisor to the Council, adjusted his translucent spectacles and addressed the assembly. Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed representatives, we are facing a situation that could change the very fabric of our interstellar relations. The humans, long considered mere pests, have unleashed an unprecedented wave of military power. The council chamber fell silent as the holograms flickered, revealing images of Earth's newfound technology, sleek spacecraft darting through the atmosphere, a new breed of energy weapons pulsing with an eerie glow. It was a far cry from the days when humanity could barely leave their planet. Across the galaxy, Earth had been under the thumb of the Galactic Council for decades. Resources were harvested and technology was stolen while humans were kept in ignorance. Yet unbeknownst to the Council, Earth scientists had been hard at work, developing technology that not only rivaled, but surpassed that of their oppressors. On Earth, in a hidden underground facility, Dr. Aliyah Khan watched the monitors displaying the fleet of ships ready for launch. She was the mastermind behind the program known as Project Rebellion. The project had started as a desperate measure, a way to defend their home planet from exploitation. But it had grown into something much larger, a means of asserting humanity's place in the universe. "Prepare for launch!" she commanded, her voice steady despite the tension in the air. Her team moved with precision, fueled by a mix of determination and fear. They knew that this was their moment to turn the tide. As Earth's ships ascended into orbit, the Galactic Council was in disarray. News of the surprise attack spread like wildfire. The Council members debated fiercely, each species voicing their opinion on how to respond. The warlike Krith, with their spiked armor and predatory instincts, called for immediate retaliation. The peaceful Aelari, with their silvery skin and melodic voices, advocated for negotiation. "The humans have no chance against us!"
roared Gromak, the leader of the Krith.
"We must crush this uprising before it spreads." But Zarok raised a hand for silence. "We must assess the situation. We cannot underestimate them. Their technology appears advanced, and they have a resolve we have never seen before." Meanwhile, Aliyah's ships began to engage the Council's patrols, a flurry of energy beams lighting up the dark expanse of space. For the first time, the Council's forces faced serious opposition. Earth ships were smaller but faster, employing hit-and-run tactics that confused the larger vessels. Aliyah had learned from their tactics, using guerrilla warfare in the vastness of space. As the battle raged on, the Council's forces began to falter. Reports of defeats trickled in, and a sense of panic gripped the Galactic Council. A message was sent to all member species. A summit will be held immediately to address the Earth crisis. In the heart of the Council's home planet, the summit room was tense. Representatives from across the galaxy took their seats, their faces reflecting the gravity of the situation. Zarok stood at the forefront, his image projected to all corners of the room. "We are faced with an unprecedented challenge," he stated. "Humans have united in a way we never anticipated. We must decide whether to escalate this conflict or seek a diplomatic solution." As debates erupted, Aliyah and her team were not just fighting for survival, they were also broadcasting their message to the galaxy. "We are not just defending our planet, we are standing up for ourselves," she declared in a live transmission. "For too long, we have been pawns in a cosmic game. It ends now." Back in the Council chamber, her message reverberated through the minds of the representatives. Many species had their own histories of oppression, and Aliyah's words struck a chord. The Aelari, known for their empathy, began to sway the Council towards negotiation. "Perhaps it is time to reconsider our approach. Perhaps we can coexist rather than conquer." Gromak scoffed at the notion. "Coexistence? They are but children in a dangerous universe. They will turn on us the moment they gain power." But as the fighting continued, the Council realized that Earth's resolve was not merely a momentary flare. They had harnessed the very spirit of their planet, resilience, creativity, and an indomitable will. In a surprising turn, the Council proposed a ceasefire. Aaliyah, sensing an opportunity, agreed to meet with the council representatives. The summit took place on a neutral space station, a shimmering structure that floated between the worlds. When Aaliyah entered the chamber, she felt the weight of countless eyes upon her. The aliens, with their varied forms and features, represented a spectrum of power and wisdom. She took a deep breath, knowing that this was her chance to change everything. "Why have you come here?" Zarok asked, his tone neutral yet inquisitive. Aaliyah stood tall. "We come to demand respect. We are not a resource to be harvested. We are a civilization with our own dreams, hopes, and rights. We seek equality, not subjugation." The council members exchanged glances, and for the first time, there was a hint of understanding among them.
They had underestimated humanity's capacity for unity and strength.
After hours of negotiations, an agreement was reached. The Galactic Council would recognize Earth as an equal member of the galaxy, granting them the right to develop their own technologies and explore the cosmos without interference. In return, Earth would contribute to intergalactic peace and cooperation. As Aaliyah left the summit, she felt a surge of hope. Earth was no longer a pawn, but a player on the galactic stage. The Council had been shocked, but now they had to reckon with the consequences of their actions. Humanity had awakened, and the galaxy would never be the same. In the following weeks, Earth began to flourish, exchanging knowledge with other species and becoming a vital player in galactic affairs. Aaliyah looked to the stars, knowing that their battle had not just been for survival, but for a place among the stars, a place where humanity could finally thrive, united and free.